Yeah, I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. Um, my mom, she's Trinidadian. My father is Jamaican. I guess I got the best of both worlds from the Caribbean locked in one, right? Being in a household where music has just been a part of your life, you end up just tending to gravitate towards it. Well, the radio, for most part, made me want to mostly become a DJ. I love the fact of what the DJs were doing with the music and how they would do it. I was always tuned into either Hot 97, 98.7 KISS or 107.5, and I would always emulate what they were doing with my imaginary turntables, in front of me, just to try and get an idea of what it was that they were doing. Learning how to spin really didn't take long for me. It was pretty fast. I would say about a month and a half. I got the whole idea down when I actually got my turntables. The first set of decks were 1200s. I had a Vestax PMC mixer. I guess from being in that zone where I was just listening and listening and listening, I kind of had an idea of how the record would work. So it made it easier for me when I actually got hands on records to spin and know what could match with what and what didn't match with what, and know how to go between records with ease. Man, I pretty much play about it. Everything there is underneath the sun, or at least try to. R&B, neo-soul, hip-hop, reggae, soca, house music. I have a little bit of tech house, a little bit of dubstep, but those are still experimental for me. It's just really not my kind of scene. I would say my favorite out of everything, though, it's gonna have to be hip-hop and R&B. For spinning, it's probably the most technical in how to appreciate being a DJ. It goes hand in hand with DJing. I find so myself, where house music is pretty much a set structure. I need a little bit more challenge when I'm working. Hip hop gives me that. I would say a lot of the pioneering DJs, like the Grandmaster Flashes, the Cool Hercs, those cats, but some a little bit along the ways into the whole hip hop and R&B DJ light. I would say Red Alert. He was one of my favorites to listen to. Jazzy Jeff, DJ Scratch, Scratch One. And those pretty much kind of influenced me, and I took a little bit from each of them and tried to put it into my own realm of Griff Gottiness. Well, before I moved to Florida, and I was in New York, I was writing a lot more than I was DJing, and I had a pen name, and it was just Griffin. So that's where the Griffin part of it came as. And then I started DJing, and I just put DJ Griffin. But then when I moved from New York to Florida and I was working radio in North Florida, they said that I had a real strong New York accent, and they just tied me up with it as far as, what, you DJ Griff Gotti? What you gonna do, son? What you gonna do? And I'm like, it was funny, and it just kind of stuck. It went from DJ Griffin to DJ Griff, and then DJ Griff Gotti. Hence the name. It sounds cool as shit. I like it. I'ma keep it. I know I ain't a Gotti, but guess what? I'm a gangster on the deck, son. Yeah. Upcoming DJs, I'd probably say, learn what the craft is before you start doing it. Know that DJs didn't come just from a computer era. It actually came from touching records. You know, if you haven't seen a record, this is a record, okay? See? It has grooves on it, you know? Where you drop the needle and it reads a song, then there's the next song. I don't know if you can see that. But there's a next song and there's the next song. You know, you learn that the record is how music was played. Yes, there's new ways of doing things. Technology has made everything a whole lot easier, but it still doesn't mean that you know how to DJ. You know, do it for the passion, not for the fame. Learn something. Even if you got all the new technology and you still don't know how to scratch, you still don't know how to blend, you still rely on the computer to do your mixing for you, go and find a DJ who has your same setup but knows how to do those things and have him train you. Go underneath somebody so you can learn how to do it yourself and become better at what you say you really love. Right now you can catch me Wednesdays at Voda Lounge in Bonita Springs for college night. Friday and Saturday nights in Gainesville at the Vault. I'm the resident DJ there. Sunday night, Space 39 is the Sunday Soup. It's an event that I put together, you know, for the grown and sexy, the real hip hop lovers, the R&B, the neo soul, the old school, the funk. So that's the kind of vibe I got going there. I should be having a Tuesday night pop up at the Reserve in Fort Myers, and I got mixes coming out. You just keep up with me on SoundCloud.com/Griff Gotti. I put up mixes usually monthly, or get at me through my Gmail, which is djgriffgotti@gmail.com, because I put out a bi-weekly mix of like 8 tracks. Between me and my other sound mechanic partner, DJ 007. Also, shout out to man DJ Spiff, another member of the sound mechanic DJ camp, and shout out to DJ A to the K as well. He's also another member. Showtime, what's up? Just all the cats I really rock with. Quest, you know, much love. Just keep posted for your boy Griff Gotti. I'm gonna be doing big things as always. All right. So peace, love, hair grease, and all of that in between. And if you can't keep it clean, get out the scene.